The main features for the tariff structure, the first point is lifeline band, that is 200 kilowatt hour per month, will remain without any adjustment. So it means that they are still charged at 21.8 cents per kilowatt hour. Second, as a result of that, almost 60% or 59.1% or 3.288 million consumers will not experience any tariff increase, provided they continue to use at 200 kilowatt hour. The lifeline band will only be given to consumer using up to 400 kilowatt hour per month. I will show you by way of illustration later. 86% of the domestic customer, that represent almost the main part of the domestic customer, will only experience in upward adjustment of between 0 to 11% increase. For the domestic customer, we have two categories of customer now. The first category of customer are customers consuming electricity between 0 to 400 kilowatt hour. This will represent 86% of the population. So for the consumer using 0 to 400 kilowatt hour, the first 200 kilowatt hour will remain the same at 21.8 cents. The first 200 kilowatt hour. And the balance 200 kilowatt hour will be charged at 34.5 cents. So what we are trying to say here, for customer using 0 to 400 kilowatt hour, they will remain to receive subsidy. That is for the first 200 kilowatt hour consumed. But for consumer using 400 kilowatt hour and above, they are not entitled to any subsidy at all. So it means that for the first 500 kilowatt hour, they will be charged at 30 cents. The next means from 0 to 500 kilowatt hour, they will be charged at 30 cents. 100 kilowatt hour, the next 100 kilowatt hour, that is from 500 to 600 kilowatt hour, will be charged at 39 cents. The following 100 kilowatt hour at 40 cents. The next 100 kilowatt hour, 41 cents. The next 100 kilowatt hour, 43 cents. And the remaining beyond 900 kilowatt hour will be charged at 46 cents. So for customer using more than 400, they do not get the lifeline band of 21.8 cents. Okay. So just to give you an illustration how this mechanism works, assuming a customer consumes 350 kilowatt hour per month, the electricity bill is computed based on category A, that is the tariff A category. Domestic tariff with the first 200 kilowatt hour will be charged at 21.8 cents. That will be 43 ringgit and 60 cents. While the remaining 150 kilowatt hour will be charged at 34.5 cents. That will be 51.75 cents. This will result in total monthly billing of 95 ringgit and 35 cents compared to the current, or based on the current or old tariff of 86.95 cents. That's roughly about 6 ringgit, about 9 ringgit increase. Yeah? For domestic, now, if you do not belong to the first category, that is the category A, now if you fall within the next category, that is category B, where you consume more than 400 kilowatt hour. For domestic customers or household consumers consuming more than 450 kilowatt hour, how the mechanism works is that for the first 400 kilowatt hour, they will be straight away charged with 30 cents. So that means they will, with the first 500 kilowatt hour, they will charge at 30 cents. And the bill will be 135 ringgit compared to the old bill of 115.85 cents. Okay, so now let's move to commercial consumers. For commercial consumers, we also introduced new category that is for low voltage commercial customers, where if your consumption is less than 200 kilowatt hour, the increase for that category is only 18%. But commercial customers who use more than 200 kilowatt hour, they will experience an average increase of 26%. So the 200 kilowatt hour basically is to provide so-called lower tariff adjustment for people like small shops, eateries, and all that, warung, and all these night markets. So this will benefit roughly about 41%. That is 429,000 customers of low voltage commercial consumers, which will comprise of small traders, shop retailers, and eateries out of the 1 million low voltage commercial customers. Similarly, we also introduced similar category for the low voltage industrial customers with monthly consumption of up to 200 kilowatt hour. So that category will only experience a lower average increase of 18%, but for customers, users using more than 200 kilowatt hour, they are expected to experience an average increase of 26%. So this will benefit roughly the lower category, that is the consumer using less than 200 kilowatt hour. This will benefit 16% or 3,600 out of the total 22,000 LV industrial customers. So just to give you the breakdown of consumers, 83.2% of our total customers are domestic customers, 15.8% commercial customers, 0.4% industrial customers, and 0.6% others, basically domestic customers represent about 5.6 million customers. So, in conclusion, the new tariff structure, we hope that the new tariff structure will encourage domestic customers to use energy more efficiently, because they will have to pay higher if they use more electricity, and the new tariff structure is basically to recover the extra cost of fuel. Thank you very much.